We're getting a little bit of irrigating done tonight and some of our high density trees. We got a tank out here with a little chute towards the back of the farm. We don't have any wells in yet, so we can't run drip. On the front side of the farm, we do have wells in where we have drip irrigation on the high density. But for these new plantings, we're gonna have to water by tank. We haven't had rain in probably a couple weeks. You know, today was 88, tomorrow it's supposed to be 94, and I think Friday's gonna be 99 they're calling for, and another 94 on Saturday. Ground's already completely dry, so we have to get something here, get these watered. This is our Honeycrisp block right here. Got a lot of apples on it. But here's one of the new plantings that I'm coming in to irrigate right now. Got a few tanks left to go for the night. They're looking really good. You know, they really needed this water. This is gonna be good for them. Putting it right in this little trench. When we plant the trees, our tree planter makes almost like a little trench, and we come and get everything filled up later on. But while this little trench is here, it makes it work perfect for when we have to come do this. You know, every couple years it dries up about this time, and these trees aren't wilting yet, but we don't want them to start wilting at all. You know, these were planted, everybody knows we had a very wet spring. These were planted in a very wet spring. So these roots, you know, they're not like these big trees. These are on a bud 9, I'm pretty sure. So the roots are not going down as deep as they should be. They're really surface. We don't have the trellis system in yet. That's coming here probably next week or so. But so these roots are very surface level. They're not going down to get the water like they should be. So until these roots can get down there and start finding their own water, we don't want them to wilt at all because we don't want to slow the growth. By the 2 years, these should be at the top wire, and by the 4th year, full production. These are those new Evercrisp. It's supposed to be a pretty good apple, so we'll see how they turn out. Well, we're going back in right now to get yet another tank. They're not calling for rain for, I mean, we got some 30-40% chances, but we've had 30-40% chance rain for the past 2 weeks, and you know, a couple days ago we got 2 tenths, but that's about it, and that's nowhere near enough to keep these going. So we're just gonna keep putting water to them because they're not calling for more rain besides 30-40% chances for another like 2 weeks as far as the forecast goes out. So really, if we get past these 90s, we won't have to irrigate as much, as often as we have to now. But I bet the next 3 nights, every night, I'll be out there irrigating. Once I finish this next tank, I mean, you can see that the water I'm putting down, it's already just getting straight, just soaked in, just too fast. Here's some Jonathans, not really quite as heavy, but bad pollination, but we'll talk about that in another video. So real fast, I'll show you our spray barn. This will probably be one of the only barns I show for quite a while. It's a pretty good sized barn, but basically all it does is hold a lot of our chemicals. In the winter, it stores a couple tractors, both the sprayers and the weed sprayer. And in the summer, it usually stores a snowmobile. I just haven't got it in here yet. See the power washer out here too for clean the tractors off. But yeah, this is the spray shed we have. I'll do a video later on about some of the different crops we have. Basically we have all apples, peaches, and grapes. But we are filling up the next tank right now. So this is actually the well spout, and this is just our watering tank, but our sprayers fit right underneath here, and we load everything from here. We're probably gonna, hopefully we're gonna build an extension to this barn, and basically the extension will have a well spout that comes out the middle, so we can load all the sprayers inside, and maybe decrease some of the wind that blows the chemicals around and gets on us, and also make a nice inside wash pad. I actually sprayed these grapes the other day. You can see the residue still on them. We're gonna start weed spraying here tomorrow. All the dead plants, we already brought these sprouts and brought them up on any plants that were dead or needed it. You can see how full we are. We're getting pretty close. We'll probably, maybe another 2 tanks or so. And we'll finish it off for the night. And basically, we'll start again, probably 6 a.m. Start running run them all over again. You can see here, all grapes, some apples, grapes, some peaches up here, more apples. This is all soybeans right now. No, they are not ours. We rented them out for this year, but that'll eventually be apples. This was all apples. It's getting a little low down here, but it'll be fine. It's still higher than a lot of the ground throughout the area. Still good for fruit ground. Well, I'm headed out now to put the last tank on probably for the night. Here's a little better view of kind of this hill. So it slopes down more than you think, especially down here. It gets pretty low. The only reason it's on fruit right now, it's good ground. The wells are up here, so it's perfect. We can put trickle on it, or drip irrigation, if you want to call it. But we've refrained from it so far just because it's low and we're afraid it's going to freeze. But we're filling up ground fast, so we'll probably plant that in the next few years into the trees. Or maybe grapes if the price goes up, or maybe there won't be grapes anymore. But yeah, we're going to get this last tank on. This is a little more broken up of a video than I would have liked to post for being a first video, but we're kind of, in a very busy time of year. I've been working a lot. I've been running really hard lately. I wanted to have a video up way earlier in the year, but again, I've been a lot busier than I ever have been before. So I wanted to start everything off with, us trimming, but I didn't get it. I really want to start in January, and 7 months later, here's the first video. But the page is really going to be based around fruit, really apples, a good amount of apples in there. Apples, grapes, and peaches. I haven't seen a page to deal with apples, grapes, or peaches, or really any fruit yet. There'll probably be a little bit of veggies in there, and there will be grain. We don't do grain anymore. I don't really see us ever getting back into grain, but in the fall, once we finish apples up, we try and finish apple harvest up normally beginning of November, usually first week of November we like to be done. And I help out our cousins in basically finish out corn. Normally I just drive grain cart for them. So you will see grain later on, but we're a little bit away. You may see it here and there if I got some time to run over there, or we have neighboring fields, or we have these fields here at the farm. Yeah, there's a lot of giant ragweed in there right now, but they should be coming here pretty soon to knock that out. And normally the weeds are not this bad, but it being such a wet year, giant ragweed absolutely love it. So what are you gonna do? Just another year. This is another one of those spots that will be planted eventually. Again, we just thought it was lower, so it's anything that we thought was lower, we've been kind of staying away from until we really have to come in and plant it, and then we run out of room. So we're a while away from having to come here. This spot's good, is once you get down in there on the other side of that block, it gets a little lower. Here's a golden block. So we have fresh market apples and processing apples. Everything for grapes goes for a contract under Welch's. Peaches, we pack everything ourselves and ship those ourselves. Apples, the fresh goes to packing houses. and everything we have processing wise. We have deals with Gerber and we have deals with Peterson's. So that's where the majority of our apples go. So hopefully, I don't know, I'll probably try and post once a week with whatever I got going. I also do some agronomy work too. So I'll bring you, kind of what's going on there, what I'm seeing in different crops, and see if you guys like it.